Hello, good morning, friends. As it is your regular semester, I hope that you will take all the important points in your notebooks. Now, in this fifth semester, we will communicate only in English because we need to upgrade our level from the remaining semester, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you are in the final year. So let us try to speak in English. Let us try to communicate in English so that our overall performance improved in communication skill also. So let us try to learn this subject in the English language only. So I hope that you are safe and happy at your home, and you and your family member are also safe. Let us see the introduction of the advanced construction technology subject. So here you have a brief outline of the PPT. That first of all we will see the introduction, then we will move to the unit number 1, then we will see the advanced civil engineering structures, and finally we will discuss the perception. What is your perception regarding advanced civil structures? Normally what we have in our mind, that advanced civil structure, that means a certain kind of the high quality material we need to use, certain kind of the high technique or very high technology is used in the advanced civil structures. Normally in the advanced civil structure, it doesn't mean we need to go for the higher price and advanced technology. Advanced civil structure means you need to go with the optimum level. If you are adding someone new infrastructure or new beam column or whatever it is, you need to use your optimum cost concept. Okay, so we will discuss that your perception. So let us go for the introduction of the subject. Here we have, yes, advanced construction technology subject. So in this syllabus, the portion highlighted in the yellow color will be taken by me, and the remaining portion that is not highlighted in the yellow, that will be taken by the Jay sir. So see the objective of this subject that we have already discussed in our orientation program. So let us go through brief so that we will get some basic idea regarding the advanced construction technology subject. Now the purpose of including this subject are to know the new material available in the construction field. Sometimes we need to sift the technology, understand various advanced methods of construction, that we will also discuss. Then you will be able to select suitable construction equipment for the execution of the various projects or various construction activities. So in brief, the objective of the subject is you will be aware about the new material available in the construction field. Secondly, you will be understand the advanced method of the construction. Okay, then last, you will be able to select the suitable construction equipment for the execution of the various construction activities. So these are our objective. Now let us go for the which are the skill you will be gain after learning this subject. So you will be able to identify the different types of the equipments that you are already learned in the previous semesters. We will go to the one step ahead, one level next, so you will get the idea. Then differentiate excavating, hauling and earth moving equipments. Okay, different kind of the excavation equipments. Normally we call it as a JCB, but JCB is not the equipment name. JCB is the brand name. Normally it is a earth moving equipment. Okay, similarly, for example, I am giving you one simple example. We used to tell the Colgate, give me the Colgate, but Colgate is the name of the brand. It is a toothpaste. Okay, so similarly JCB is the brand name, but actually it is a earth moving equipment. Then you will be able to get some idea regarding the underwater construction methods that we will see in the brief only. So here are your teaching scheme that is already explained in the orientation program. We have an end semester examination of 100 marks will be converted into 50 marks. Then we have a mid-semester exam, that is 30 marks. Then we have a CSE, continuous semester evaluation process, that is for 20 marks. At the last we have Viva and term work of 25 marks. So total marks is 150 marks. Now here it comes, we have only 5 units. Okay, out of 5 we have 4 theoretical units and 1 is the practical, that is your site visit. So the portion highlighted on your screen, it will be taken by me. So let us see the unit number 1. So what is the name of the unit number 1? Modern materials and equipments used in the special construction. Various features, that means speciality and functions of the special types of the civil engineering structures, such as multi-story building, chimney, elevated service reservoir, dams, retaining walls, bridge and various hydraulic structures. And meanwhile we will see the industrial structures, marine structure, offshore structures, toll structures. Okay, that we will see in the detail in this module. Next is effect of the lateral force on the building, like wind load, water and earthquake load. So these are all natural loads. Okay, we need to assume certain kind of the force that are acting on our building, and then after that we need to design our structure. Okay, that is the part of the structural analysis portion. Sometimes apart from this wind, water and earthquake load, we need to sometimes consider the snow load also in the hilly terrain or in a cold region. Suppose the structure you are designing in India, in Rajasthan, you not need to consider the snow load because in the Rajasthan there is no snow. Okay, similarly when you are designing a structure in the Jammu Kashmir, okay, so at that time you need to consider the snow load. Similarly, use of the waste product and industrial byproduct in the bricks, blocks, concrete and mortar. So that we have already seen in the previous semester, but in this semester we will see more in detail which are the waste products. Similarly in the Morbi we have one ceramic waste that we can use in the road construction. Similarly we have the plastic bottle waste that we can also use in the road construction and industrial byproducts or brick manufacturing or concrete manufacturing. Okay, so this we will see. Then hauling equipment. Hauling is nothing but that is transportation. Okay, haul means to transport. So which are the transportation instrument? Trucks, wagons, dumpers, scrapers, reapers. We will see in the detail. Hosting equipment. Okay, crane. Hosting is not to host, to hold something. Okay, so the cranes, which are the different types of the crane. Normally we have, when we pass through 150-foot ring road, we will see the hosting equipment. Okay, that on which the construction is ongoing. Okay, so these are the hosting equipments. Earth moving vehicles. Earth moving vehicles is nothing but we need to shift the, if we want to level the ground, we require earth moving equipment, bulldozers, okay, scrapers, reapers, tractors. So these are the earth moving equipment. Earth moving machineries, hot mix plant, ready mix plant, concrete mix plant, okay, drilling equipment, pile driving, pumping. Sometimes in the monsoon season we require pumps to remove the water that is stored in our basement due to the rain. So that we need to remove from our construction site or construction area, that we will see in the detail. So this is the portion that we will cover in the unit 1. It is a very lengthy unit. Weightage of this unit is also very high, 40%. So you need to consider this as a important chapter or important unit. Okay. Similarly, the pile foundation, we have seen in the previous semester in construction technology subject, you have drawn certain sketches of the pile foundations. We will discuss the methods of the construction in this semester. That will be taken by the Jay sir. Now coffer dams. Similarly, so the coffer dams and caissons, when you are constructing a bridge, that at that time you require a coffer dam and caissons. That will be taken by Jay sir. And yes, very interesting one. Those people who are believing destroying physical property. So for that, this chapter is very important and very, very useful to them. So the one day the day will come, then people or construction companies are believing in blasting technologies. That means demolition of the structure. Okay, the day will come that people will believe more in demolition of the structure rather than going for the construction of a site. Okay, so that we need to balance the construction and demolition. As the age is over of the the lifespan of a particular subject of a particular structure is over, we need to demolish it, okay, at the right time, at the right place. So that we will discuss. So this fourth module, drilling and blasting, will be taken by me. Which are the different types of the drilling requirements, selection for the drilling, pattern for blasting, effect of the air pressure, okay, mud slurry and drillings, factors affecting the selection of the drilling method and equipment. Okay, we need to select a drilling method or equipment as per our site condition. Okay, and also we need to keep in mind the cost of that equipment and methodology we are using. Similarly, blasting, that is very interesting. If you want to destroy a bridge, then you need to place some dynamite or blasting materials in a suitable location so that after applying the minimum efforts, we will get the maximum output. Okay, so that we will see. Explosive for blasting, dynamite. Dynamite is nothing but it is a material used for the explosion. So what are the process of using explosive, types of the blasting, precautions? Yes, very important thing. Safety we need to consider while blasting is ongoing or while demolishing a structure. And at the last we will go for the site visit. So this is the brief introduction of our subject. Okay, and yes, at last you will find some books and supplementary resources are there. This is very important thing, nptel.iitm.ac.in. so it is basically site of the Indian Institute of Technology Madras. You will get the similar kind of the content on the web also. You can search there also. So we will use the building construction book SP Arora, SP Bidra, Dhanpatray publication. So that will be available in the library. I insist you to purchase this book so that you will get the maximum advantage of this reference book. Okay, if your future goal is to go for the higher studies, this book will help you a lot. So these are our introduction portion. So let us go back to our PPT. Yes, so we have seen the introduction. Okay, right? So now go for the unit 1 and we will discuss the various advanced civil engineering structures and your perception regarding that. Okay, so here is the unit number 1, modern materials and equipment used in the special construction. Obviously advanced construction technology subject, faculty Kishankumar, Savaliya. Now let us go for the second slide. Yes, so right now we are discussing the first topic of the unit number 1, which is modern materials and equipment used in the special construction. So normally different types of the advanced civil engineering structures are listed here. First of all, multi-story building. Okay, we need to construct the multi-story building as per the guidelines given by the local authority. Then we have a special structure like chimney. In most of the industrial gas or chemical industries, we will find a chimney there. Okay, then we have dam structures, bridges, industrial structures, retaining wall, hydraulic structures and marine structure. Okay, normally we have two types of the marine structure. Number 1 is onshore marine structure, that is the structure is constructed midway somewhere in the ocean. Okay, not at the shore, not on the bank of the ocean. So second is offshore structures, so docks, harbors, okay, ports, that all are offshore structures. So we will discuss that in detail and many more structures as per our requirement. Okay, so let us go for the multi-story building. So this image is a multi-story building. So it is basically of Rajkot. You might have visited it is near the Big Bazaar, Silver Height building. Okay, it is the tallest building of the Rajkot right now, and this is a multi-story building. So the equipment, the methodology, and the manpower and resources required is very high to construct the multi-story building. You need to construct the multi-story building well within the stipulated time and within the given cost. Okay, so this is the image of the multi-story building. Okay, it seems easy, but it is, while we are constructing or while execution of this project is ongoing, the lots of hurdles are there. We need to solve that hurdles by applying our experience in the field. Okay, so this is the construction of the multi-story building. Chimneys, this is the structure of the chimney. I am giving you one example to get some idea regarding the chimney structures. I am giving you one simple example. In Vadodara, we have a GSFC. In that company, ammonia gas is released via this chimney at the regular interval. So when you are in the Vadodara, you can feel that ammonia gas and fly ash on your screen while you are traveling on the road by bike or by bus. So there is a complete cloud of that fly ash on your head. So if the design of the chimney is not proper, if the construction of the chimney is not well executed, the whole gas is leaked in the industry itself. So the chimney is also important for the chemical and petrochemical. Similarly, advanced kind of structures that can be constructed by using the finite element method, FEM. So that is a very high level design technique. Okay, FEM, you can search on the net, you will get the idea. Normally the atomic reactors, by using the finite element method, you can design the chimneys or reactors of the atomic power plant. Okay, so the chimney is very important. So the design of the chimney and the reactors, that is very important for that particular industry. Similarly, we will see the various dam construction. Sardar Sarovar Dam. Okay, it is a picture of the Sardar Sarovar Dam, and the efforts we require to construct the Sardar Sarovar Dam is very complicated. Okay, so dam construction we will see. Then bridges. Now let us just imagine, if you want to construct this pier, what will you do first? Here is the water. In the normally, while we are constructing a multi-story building or residential building, we don't have water at our site. But what if there is a water? So the construction method, what are the special types of the precautions that you need to take care during the construction of these piers, that you need to understand. Then industrial structures. You can see this is a very typical and very complex industrial plant in which various kind of the structures are there. You can see here the duct is ongoing, various kind of the steel frames are there, one chimney is also provided, exhauster are also provided. So this is the advanced structure. If leakage or any kind of the damage occur in a particular portion, it will affect more in cost as well as resources. So industrial structures, if you have visited Amul Dairy Anand, similar kind of the structure is found in this in the Amul Dairy Anand. So I hope that you have visited. If you are not, you can go for the net, you can check it out on the internet, YouTube, you will find the structure of the industrial structure. Now retaining wall. Here you can see the road is ongoing. Now the structure we are providing to retain this earth above this, so that the earth will not fall down on the road. So this is the retaining wall. This is provided in the hilly terrain or normally in bridge, in the starting and finishing of the bridge. Okay, we will call it an approach. So retaining wall. Okay, the design of the retaining wall is also important. Okay, because it is a natural force. We will at least try to prevent the natural force. So retaining wall is constructed. I am giving you one more example. When you are traveling from the Rajkot to Chotila or Rajkot to Ahmedabad, in which you will find a certain kind of the retaining wall. Nets are provided. Okay, so that is nothing but the retaining wall structure. Blocks are provided sometimes. Okay, then hydraulic structures. Hydraulic structure is nothing but we need to construct a structure across the river, across the canal, across the certain kind of the irrigation network, across the any hydraulic body. So that we need to understand. It is similar kind of the bridge, but bridges may be a flyover, and it is on the river also, in the railway also. So similarly, we need to construct a structure on the hydraulic body, that is your hydraulic structure. And at last, we have a marine structure and many more. You can see it is very difficult to construct the marine structure on shore. On shore is nothing but in between somewhere in the ocean or the seashore. So it is very difficult. The concrete you are using is very advanced. You need to add plasticizer. So, many of you have a project like this in the 5th semester. You are going to utilize the plasticizer and other chemical materials to prevent the water logging in our structure. Now one more thing is, in the marine structure, for any structure, for us, that means civil engineering, for any marine structure, water is enemy for our structure. Okay, in other outside of our civil engineering portion, outside the water is very important, but while you are constructing a marine structure, water is our enemy. So that you need to apply the certain kind of waterproofing chemical materials to prevent water inerting. Okay, so this is the brief outline of the unit number 1 and first topic of the. I hope that you will list it out in your book, and it will help you in the mid-semester exam. It will help you in the future also, because now you need to change your perception regarding any subject. Okay, so just ask 5 questions to any structure, any of the topic, whichever you like. First is WHO, who will construct the structure. What? WHAT, what are the main source you require to construct the, what are the main source and materials required to construct the particular structure. Number 3, when, the time is also important, the time span. Then where, location is important. If you are constructing a structure in the hot region, you need to require different kind of the material and main source. If you are constructing the structure in the cold region, you require a more effective construction material and manpowers and equipment also. And finally, how we are going to construct the particular structure. So 4WH concept is required.